Morning. Welcome in on another wonderful Wednesday. 11 people in the house. Thank you for being here. Sorry for being a couple minutes late here. Been dealing with a couple family things going on. So, welcome in. Hope you're all doing well today. It's a sort of beautiful day here in Santa Cruz County. It's kind of overcast and a little bit muggy this morning. So, interestingly enough, so I'm curious I always like to ask this. How's your guys' weather today? Get into all messages here. Hello, Flo Casso. Welcome in. You got up early today, Flo Casso. Howdy, howdy. Oh, probably having a little bit of quietness on the sound end there. Let me get my mic intact here. I do have a few items left over from last week. Hello, Rhonda. Welcome in. A few items from last week that didn't make it. I did not get a list in the description there. For those of you who like having that list, sorry about that today. Hello, Mama Chola. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're getting your fence issues worked out there. I know, geez, I've got fence issues of my own, Mama Chola. Yeah, got fences that need to be addressed. Hello, Gina. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Tanya. Welcome in. Oh, hello, Flower Lady Diane Marie. Good to see you all today. It's sunny in Connecticut. All right. That's nice. Yeah, I'm hoping we get a little bit of sun here today, but not quite sure. We may end up getting some rain. Hello, Patricia. Welcome in. Yeah, it is October 1st, and we are officially transitioning into fall, it feels like. We've been kind of moving that direction, but it really feels like 81 and sunny here. Dang, Flo Casso. Are you vacationing in Florida right now, Flo Casa? Flo Casso? Wow. Flo Casa. Hey, Tanya, I'm starting to do it. Hello, Jamie. Welcome in, Jamie. I missed you there. Hello, Karen and Vicky. Yeah, so it's really it officially transitioning into fall here, um, which I kind of like. I like our falls here. We get a Indian summer, so we get a little bit of a mixture of cool weather and then pretty sunny, warm days. So sounds like that's what Flocasso is experiencing a little bit. Hello, Laura. Welcome in. All right, we got 28 people in the house, 13 thumbs up already. I was going to wait for 10 thumbs up to run a little free shipping giveaway. 30 people in the house now. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Oh, I should kill that. I don't know if that's messing up the. Can you guys hear the echo on the sound from my secondary device? I'm wondering if the mic is actually isolating that. I'm supposed to be outside washing down the front and back porch, but Gina, I feel like someone needs to invent like a headset that holds your phone for doing stuff. You could be out mowing the lawn, but you still have your phone like right there where you can see it. I'm surprised no one's done that yet. Sounds good. Okay, good. That's interesting because I can hear myself playing back on my secondary device, which I kind of like. It kind of reminds me of, kind of keeps me on track. And if it's not echoing on your end, then cool. That's great. Hello, Jackie. Welcome in, Jackie. Hello, Jen B. Oh, I need one of those. Yeah, for sure. I think we had talked about that. If you're talking about the mic, I don't know. There may have been something else going on there that I missed. So yeah, let's do a free shipping giveaway here. We got 19 thumbs up now. Jeez. Just everybody's hitting that thumbs up. Thank you, everybody, for hitting that thumbs up. Appreciate you there. Wow. I thought I had made it through all the old Sharpies, but hello, Joshy boy. I think I missed you coming in here, Joshy boy. Welcome in. Still taking out Sharpies right and left. All right, free shipping. Did you have Mad Libs last week, Joshy boy? I did not. Nope. I did not have Mad Libs last week, and I'm not sure this week if I'll be having it either. We'll just have to see. I have some things going on family wise that we'll just see. So please hit that thumbs up, everyone. Thank you, Tanya. Okay, you guys know the routine. Free shipping giveaway. We're going to do a number between 1 and 50. A number between 1 and 50. Welcome in, Bruce and Dennis. Hello, Bruden's Treasure Chest. Hello, Shell Bell. Welcome, welcome. All right, I'm seeing numbers rolling in there. 2, 3, 33, 28, 34, 32, 11, 22, 33, 22, 5, 13, 32, 11, 11, 13, 30. Joshy boy, 30. Joshy boy, you nailed it. Let me just scroll back and make sure that someone else hadn't had a 30 before that. I don't think so. Congratulations, Joshy boy. Free shipping. Joshy boy. Sweet, Joshy boy. Congratulations. Congratulations. Wow. I gotta say, my sleep's been a little bit wonky lately, and I feel like I'm already getting tongue tied. We're only 7 minutes into the stream here. Holy moly. Hello, Trace. Welcome in, Trace. And hello, Angela. I think I missed you earlier. All right. Well, and hello, Patty. I don't think I caught you earlier either. Patty Stimson. I did have 20 items or so, 15 from last week's preview that didn't make it into last week's sale. I was thinking about just starting with those. But if somebody had a request for anything that was in this week's preview, feel free to let me know, because there is no order today. Things can come up in any order. But these were some of the items that I had already prepped last week, and they didn't actually get offered. So I was going to start bringing those through and start bringing some of the new items through as well. So look at all those friendly hellos. Awesome. All right, well, let's just start it off with a little ring here. It is a size 8.5. Nice sterling silver garnet. I love the knickknacks you sent me. Thanks so much. Love it. Appreciate you, says Mama Chola. That's awesome, Mama Chola. This one's an Orpaz PZ. It is a size 8.5 sterling silver garnet. Wow, I must be crazy. That one's $15. Was that the item number or the price? $15 on that beauty. Nice band on that. What the hell is Nightbot doing with Jackie? I don't know. Was timed out by Nightbot for 4 seconds. For 5 seconds. I can do this all day. I can do this. Oh, Nightbot doesn't like when caps are spammed. Because of some of the bot raids recently, some of the commands for Nightbot have changed. So if people are, I do see Vicky in at 15. So if somebody comes in spamming a bunch of caps, all caps messages, they're not even going to make it. So yeah, sorry about that, Jackie. You got timed out for 5 seconds by Nightbot. So I see Vicky in for 17. That was error. Yeah. Well, yeah. The caps. Oh, gotcha, Jackie. Well, there you go. So now people know. I see Vicky at 17 looking for 18 or better. I usually use caps. Why am I in trouble? Because the bots use all caps, Mamachola. You should be able to use them, just not spam them. My husband's account is taking a hit, but I look so good in my jewelry, there's no fit. Gina, you're killing me. You're killing me. Wow. All right, I might have to go disable Nightbot because that's kind of crazy. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, chat. All right. I might have to actually go take care of that. Like, go disable Nightbot. Nightbot's getting a little too aggressive there. Wow. Mia just tried to say good afternoon and got timed out. No, but only for 5 seconds. So, all right, I do see, but that's just being so disruptive. That's more disruptive than the freaking bots, I tell you. All right, Vicky is in at 17. Looking for 18 or better. We're gonna call that one to Vicky. I don't know. Maybe people are trying to bid and they're getting timed out. After this, I'm literally going over to my computer and Nightbot is totally on a power trip. Like, yeah, let's do this. I knew it was my time. Rhonda, it's a size 8.5. It is sterling silver with that beautifully faceted garnet. And it is marked inside Israel sterling PZ or pause. And I'm going to call it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You set it for subscribe. Yeah, it is on subscriber mode. So I'm going to tell Nightbot to go take a break. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 sold to Vicky at 17. Thank you, Vicky. Let me just go make sure that's right. Okay. Vicky Williams, 17. Thank you, Vicky. Yeah. And just give me, it might take 1 minute. It shouldn't even take that long. Shouldn't even be that long. Nightbot. Night. Moderation. Let's just turn that one off. Off. And off. Okay. Done. Done deal. All right. Well, a Nightbot should be letting anything go now. It should only be on the YouTube end. I wasn't subscribed to anyone. Now I'm subscribed to everyone, Shellbell. That's a good idea because a lot of the chats, I mean, I've had my chat set for subscriber only for quite a while. So yeah, so now anything that's happening is all on YouTube's end, and that's pretty easy for myself or mods to pick up. So thank you, and sorry for that inconvenience there. I dare you, bot, right? Right, Mia? Nightbot showing no love at all. All right. Bruce, I will tell you, Speedos and moves do not mix. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I'm not even going to jump into that conversation. Wow. I'm just going to be looking for numbers. I might be safer that way. All right, these I got a couple of these bands. Beautiful sterling silver, diamond. I don't know who that maker is. Maybe someone out there is familiar with that one, but yeah, really beautiful. One's yellow diamond, one's blue diamond. They're just gorgeous, gorgeous settings. Look at that mill grain work there. Really nice, great detail on those. This one's a size 7. It's 2.5 grams. Mm, Doug, don't what? I'm not, I'm not even paying attention to the chat, you guys. I'm looking for questions, but anything else is literally like, I don't have the bandwidth right now, if I'm being honest, to process a lot of extra, a lot of extra. So, size 7. Bruce is 80. I see that. Bruce is 80. He can rock whatever fashion he wants. Go, Bruce. Send pics. Yeah, Jamie, I like that. That's as much of that conversation as I'm going to tune into. This is a jewelry sale, not Mad Libs, right? Thank you. Thank you, Tanya. All right. So it is a size 7. It's 2.5 grams. And this one is $50. 50. I don't know why. The blue diamond one I had 65 on, and this one I had 50. I don't know why. They're both going to be 50 though. Yeah, thank you, Tanya. I don't know what's being said. Honestly, I missed a bunch of what's being said, but please keep it clean and respectful. The wavy look is rad, Flocaso, totally. And my lighting setup's a little bit different here today, so let's see if I can catch that. Catch that. I see Laura is in at 50. Thank you, Laura. So we'd be looking for 55 or better. Dennis is 80, not Bruce. Bruce is only 66. All right. Thank you for the clarification on that. And it looks like Laura's going to get that one at 50. Congratulations, Laura. We're going to count that one down right now to Laura in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Laura. You got that one. Yeah, they were really fine detail rings. The blue one's in here also. Let's see. Let's just. Oh wow, it must be hiding in here. There we go. That one's a size 7 also. So same thing, just a blue one. And actually they do look great stacked. And I had 65 on it, but nah. Same price as the yellow one, $50. If you like it, that's the price. It is the blue version of the yellow one. And I love that how they put the diamonds on the side there. Really pretty. All right, I see Laura's in on this one too. And hey, if no one comes in real fast, we're going to call that one for Laura. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Jackie, I see you at 53. We would be looking for 55 on that, Jackie. I'll hold up the count there if you want to come back at 55. Laura, I do still have you in at 50. I'd be looking for Jackie to come back at 55, and now Jackie's at 60. Whoa, we're leapfrogging a little early here. So Jackie's in at 50. There you go, Jackie. Jackie's in at 55. So now, Laura, I'd be looking for 60 or better for him or an out. Laura's back at 60. Hello, Eldine, and hello, Miss Callie. Welcome in. Working and lurking. I like that, Miss Callie. I can relate. I do a lot of that. Working and lurking, cleaning and lurking, just lurking in general. I see Jackie at 65. Thank you, Jackie. another good shot of that. This one just not quite my style. Laura's back at 70. Jackie is out. Okay, I see it, Jackie. That one is sold to Laura at 70. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Jackie. And congratulations, Laura. You know, Gina makes some awesome beanies, I just got to say. So I was just wearing my beanie that I got from Gina last night, actually. And I just got this one. I actually washed this one. Just got this one out of the wash this morning, man. And I had some static on it, and all the frizz was like sticking straight. Frank Gold right at 4,000. It didn't hit 4,000, did it, Tanya? Because it was about to hit 30. What was it? 39 this morning. Holy moly. Wow, that's so crazy to me. You may have heard me say it before, but I remember the day of saying, man, when silver hits $32, I'm selling. And when it did, I didn't have any silver to sell, so it didn't matter. But now it's like, wow, it'll probably never go back there. Although I've heard speculation, or I've heard people who guess what's going to happen with gold and silver futures, saying that they think silver's going to dive. But I didn't actually get their justification on that one, so not sure about that. Any gold to sell, Jackie? I don't have any gold. I don't really have much gold in this prepped. It's flirting with 48 today. Yeah, that's so crazy to me. Yeah, I don't have a lot of gold today, Jackie. I do have some Victorian gold cameo earrings that I'm either gonna sell them or scrap them because it's gotten so expensive. It's just gotten crazy. But I do have these sterling vermeil garnet. I think they're garnet glass. Not sure, they could be real garnets. Earrings. They are 2 inches by 1/2 inch, and they're 5 grams total. So about 2.5 grams each. And they're $38. $38 on those. 43 people in the house, 31 thumbs up. I just want to give every single one of you a thank you for being here. Yeah, just plain and simple thank you for being here. Patricia, I see you at 38. I'm not seeing any other action on those. So if somebody doesn't come back at 40 or better pretty darn quick, we're going to call those for Patricia. They're really pretty, Bruce. Yeah. They're nice. They have nice presence to them. Let's call those sold to Patricia in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Jackie, I'll have to go get those. I don't have them right here, but I will go grab those. Patricia Ives sold. Thank you, Patricia. This is a sweet little thing. I had actually considered keeping this one for myself. I want to thank you for having us. Well, thank you, Bruce. It's my honor, honestly, to have all of you here. Sterling silver, turquoise pendant. The stone in this, I fell in love with the stone. And nice little mounting. It looks like a single blossom, off of a necklace. I could just imagine a whole necklace filled with these. It's 1.25 inch by 3/4 inch. It weighs 4.2 grams, and it's $58. $58 on that one. Yeah, Jackie, thank you. And good to see you. Good to see you today, Jackie. Wasn't sure if you were going to make it in today. So, yeah, $58 on that one. It's just a really, really beautiful stone. Nicely mounted. Nice early. It is signed on the back there. So, nice old legit piece that just has a great feel. W. Marion, I'm not surprised I see you in at 58. And good to see you, W. Marion. Welcome in. Switch shifts. All right, Jackie, sounds good. Well, I don't see any other action. Let's call that one to W. Marion at 58. Sold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi. Congratulations. Congratulations, W. Marion. Let's get the bag. Where did my bag go? Oh, let me officially get that. All right, I got it typed. What everyone said. Right. Yeah, if someone wants to drop a little love in the chat, little exclamation point love, remind us all, why we're here. Now need an interesting chain, Doug. Oh, we can probably work that out. W. Marion. Yeah, I actually have a group that I'm in the process of buying right now that has a nice heavy chain in it that might work for that. Okay, Judith Ripka rings. Hello, Melly. Welcome in. Yeah, we missed you too, Melly. We missed you too. Okay, Judith Ripka. I like Judith Ripka rings. I like Judith Ripka pieces. I like Judith Ripka. So I got 2 of these. They are size 7. Nice 3 pearl design with that twisted braided band. Hello, Grace. Welcome in. And hello, White Feather. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for dropping that love in the chat. Doug, I got packages. Don't think I paid. No, Melly, just give me a credit. Give me a credit on that, Melly. Unless you want to pay. But I already know I'm going to be finding something from you. So, yeah, just keep that. All right, size 7 and $49 on these. No, $48. There's 2 of them. And this is per ring. So I guess we're doing choice on these. $48 per ring. You will have a choice of 1 or 2. Is that a new cuff, sir? Flocasso, I took this out of my stash. Yes, it is. Well, and that one, I don't know if you saw when I got that one in Reno. Grace, I see you at 48, and I don't see anybody else on these, Grace. I donate my free shipping to W. Marion. Joshy boy, yes, you can. Yes, you can. And thank you, Joshy boy. That's very generous. Free shipping from Joshy boy. All right. You got that. All right. Grace, I don't see anybody else in on these. Sold to Grace at 48. Grace, do you want 1 or 2 of them? You can have 1 or you can have them both. Melly, do you have your own site? Yes, Jackie. Melly has a channel. Please, somebody drop Melly's link in here so Jackie can sub to Melly's channel. So yeah, I have you for 1 of those. They are sterling. Yeah, they're sterling. They're Judith Ripka. And yeah, let's see if we can get that. mark inside there. So yeah, I have you for one. If you want them both, then just let me know. Can I see them together? Yes, you can, Grace. Shellbell, there's sevens. And I don't know if I officially called that. Let me look and see, because I think maybe I did. I called that. So yeah, they are sevens. So there you go. You can see them together. They stack nicely, but they're fine together as well. You're echoing. Okay. I'm probably getting too close to my phone here. Just subbed, Joshy boy. That's so funny. Oh, to Melly. Oh, that's not as funny. Thank you for doing that, Joshy boy. All right, same. They are the same design. Yeah, Grace. They're duplicates. Yeah, thank you for dropping Melly's channel. And man, I'm telling you, Melly has great items, great taste, and sometimes I'm like, Melly, stop! You're giving that away. I will take one. Okay, got you, Grace. I got you. Sold to Grace at 48. And so there is still one available if somebody else is interested. One more at 48. Yeah. Yeah, Flocasso. I was actually talking to Tanya about it. I'm like, I get it with Melly, because I've seen Melly at that place where I've been where I'm like, take it. Shellbell. Okay, I got you. Shellbell's got the other one at 48. 48. Let's just get another sold. 48 in there to make it official. And thank you, Grace, and thank you, Shellbell. And congratulations. Yeah, I think I was leaning in too close to my secondary device, and my mic was picking that one up. So Melly, well, you know what? I just think you're awesome, honestly, Melly. So that's all I need to say. A bunch of awesome people here, and Melly is one of them. All right, stackers. I think these ones are also or pause. These ones are a little bit bigger, size 8.25, and they both are 8.25, but they vary a tiny bit. Oh, she's funny too. Yeah, she's a total crack up. Melly, just if you desire and you appreciate authenticity, go hang out with Melly, because that's what I see with Melly. You're getting 100% authenticity, which I love it. All right, little stackers. They're both 8.25, but one of them's a little bit. You can feel it. It's just a little bit bigger. The awesome wooden jewelry that you showed a couple weeks ago. Geez, I don't know, Melly. That one. Well, I know the one really cool necklace that had like the centerpiece and then kind of like the bone looking um, links. That one needs a toggle. It needs a good toggle because it had a bead or a button or something, and I need to find the right toggle for that one. Otherwise, I don't know. I think I sold some of it, but I don't know. I don't know now. All right. Geez, I was gonna do 20 each on these, size 8.25. I'm just gonna do 20 for both. Size 8.25, which, yeah, they fit my 8.25 perfect. Rhonda, these I got these guys. Gina, are you still in the house? I got these from Gina. I got a bunch of great stuff. Speaking of people who give awesome deals, who have great taste, and who are just wonderful people overall, Gina's Glass. If somebody can grab Gina, there you go. Hey, Gina, you got a wrench. You got your Gucci ring and you love it. That's awesome, Gina. I'm so glad you got it. Yeah, if you guys like glassware, you like pretty things, I got this great tea set from Gina. Um, at literally, Gina, your prices are get like giveaway prices. I don't know how you find the stuff and you're able to offer it for such great prices, but man, the prices are like dream prices, especially from someone from California. So there you go. There's Gina's channel. Thank you, Tanya, for that. So yeah, Gina's rad, and these came from Gina. They are carved Japanese uh, statues, carved Ainu statues. So, some Japanese folk art there. So there you go. $20 for the stack there if somebody's interested. So that's $20 for both. And they're size 8 1/4. Sweet, Flocasso. Oh yeah, Melly. Get over there and get subbed. Yeah, and Gina also, I couldn't believe it. The box that came, it was a big old box. And Gina, you did a masterful job of packing all that stuff in there. Statues, tea set, glass crystal box that I got. All right, I'm not seeing anybody. Do these not fit anybody here? Or is the price bad? Is the price bad on those? I don't know. I'll drop them. I'll drop them a couple bucks. How about that? 18 for those. If somebody's got to have them for 18, that's the price. Otherwise, they're going. Just Meston says 11. 11. I'm not dropping them that low. Just Messon's in for 18. All right. I got you, Just Messon. 18. Just Messon. Sold for 18 to Just Messon. Thank you. Thank you very much. I like names like that. Just Messon. Make people think a little bit. Throw people off a little. Ooh, wow. Maybe you remember this one from the preview. Jeez. Didn't hurt to try. No, it didn't. It did not. Just Messon. And sometimes that works. So, yep. Now everybody's lowballing with 11. Oh, okay. This one, you may have remembered it from the preview. It's showing off its nature right now. The way I bought it, it looked black, 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 black. Got to really catch the light right to get it to show off its true colors. But it has a beautiful, rich red tone to it. It is a size 6 1/4, but 6 1/4 on a mandrel, but it fits my 7 pretty nicely. So 6 1/4 to a 7, it is 7 grams, and that one's 46 bucks. $46 on that one. And again, that it's not an onyx, it's a garnet. It just needs to catch the light right, and when it does, it just pops. It blows right on up. I like how he leaned in on that one. I smell a disqualification. Exactly. Gina, I see you at 46. Rhonda, it's gorgeous. Yeah. And this, what it's doing right now, it's showing you what it does. It likes to act like it's a piece of onyx. It's so dark. And then, wow, you catch it right and poof, it just pops. I don't see anyone else. No one's going to challenge you on that one, Gina. That one is sold to you at 46. Congratulations, Gina. I know you're going to love that one. See what you started, Jen, right? Thank you for being such a good sport about that one, Jen. Especially when, I said you are disqualified, sir. Like, I'm glad that You know, that is an opportunity to be offended for some people. And for me, I just thought it was hilarious. I like ironic humor myself. So, yeah. Thank you for being overall awesome, Jen. You've been a constant presence since the beginning of my experience here on YouTube. So, as have been a lot of you, which is really awesome. So, thank you very much. Good, Jen. I had a feeling that you'd take it that way. So, it's a little risky at times throwing those things like that out there, but I'm glad that landed well. All right, this one, beautiful piece. I didn't clean it. You know, I still have a problem with cleaning things for whatever reason, but I left it in its original state, and you can see it's got a patina on it. I like that. I like that rich patina on there. It is signed. I dig that design, that inlay on that opal. Great. And then that's kind of overlapping, woven looking abstract geometric design in there. Really cool. And the chain's really what needs a good cleaning, honestly. It's a nice silver with a little light vermeil snake chain, which I kind of like the contrast there. So the chain's 18 inches long. The pendant is 1.25 inches. Total weight on the whole thing is 9 grams. And the price on that one is $70. $70 on that beauty. And this one's not shy. This one's showing off its flashy colors. Wherever you go, wherever you're looking, it's got something to offer. Gen B, it sounded like Frank would sell those to you at his cost. I don't know if he was joking, but if he offered them at that, I would jump on it. All right, I don't see any action at $70 on that one. Maybe I'll clean that one up, bring it back around, and see how it flies. Bruce, the mailman dropped your package today. That sounds awesome. Oh, and Bruce, I got a package to send to you. To get that off in the mail. All right, this sweet little ring. It's actually a silpata. Nice little Maltese cross design on that. It's a size 7. Oh, dropped off. There you go. Yeah, Bruce has got something coming from Gina. Hello, Elizabeth K. Welcome in. Howdy, howdy today, Elizabeth K. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, this one is Silpata. It's a little Maltese cross. It's cute. It's a size 7. 2 grams. Wow. Yeah, it's a little one. And it's $20. No, it's $18. $18 on the little Silpata Maltese cross. Nice little hand-hammered band on that. I thought it was pretty rad. Oh, there's a channel. I didn't even notice that. The back of that band has a little channel in there. It is a size 7. Just messing. Size 7, and you can see on my 7.5, it's given it a little bit of a squeeze. 7.5, comfortable on this one. And $18 on that one. I don't see any action. Wow. Going down. Going down on the little Silpata. Oh, another really sweet pendant. Another nicely done piece of inlay there set into this pendant. Lapis, turquoise, opal, and it looks like either jasper or pipestone. She's at 8 or bigger. Ah, yep, that one's a little too small then. Just messing. Oh, geez, that actually looks like spiny. Hard to tell. Red stone in the bottom. And that one, oh, geez, I only had $46 on that. All right. 7 grams. It's 2 inches. Pretty substantial by 7/8 of an inch. And that one's $46. It is just marked sterling on the back. Flo Casa wants to know, just messing, are you still just shopping for your granddaughter, or have you found some things for yourself yet? Yeah, Gina, I would call this native inspired or Southwest inspired. Totally. Totally. All right, I don't see any action at 46 on that one. I'm dropping it. I thought 46 was a steal. I'm dropping it to a bigger steal. 40. Oh, let's just knock the shipping off. $40. Dang. $40. It sure is, Flocasso. You know, self care. What is the old saying about the oxygen mask? You know, that's where I see self care. If you really care for others, well, you better take care for yourself too. All right, I don't see any action on that one. Not even at 40. I will change the price on the bag just in case somebody sees that in the playback and you're interested. Feel free to reach out and hit me up. Send me an email to, let's just drop that right now. Ravenschest33 at gmail.com. You can shoot me a message. Say, hey, I saw that item that didn't sell and I'm interested. And if it's still available, hey, I'll say you got it and shoot you an invoice. I treat myself every few days, Flocasso. Good for you. Good for James too. Okay, this one, sterling silver. Geez, that almost looked like a tanzanite right there, but pretty pale. Well, I don't know. Geez, that the lighting sure is changing the color up on this. I thought it was an amethyst, but it is sterling silver. It's a size 7 again, and it's Jai or Jai company that John Hardy did some designing for. See if we can get that. See if we can show you the signature in there somewhere. Oh, there we go. Made in Thailand. And there is 925 JAI. It sure does, Lisa. Well, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous ring, gorgeous stone, and it's priced as amethyst at $35. So there you go. I got a great deal. I'm always happy to pass along great deals. And if you're getting a steal, congratulations. That's how this business works. So 35 on that if somebody's interested. I'll show you the daughter. Yeah, that one's beautiful. I dig the shank on that. Nice heavy design on that. Grace, it is a size 7. Yeah, pretty true to size. And my finger's a 7, 7.5, 7.25, and it's comfortable right there. Maybe not the most attractive on my on my finger, but there you go. $35 on that one. If somebody's interested, that's the price. Yeah, have them take a look. It is a gemstone, Grace. Yeah. And I thought it was an amethyst, but man, looking at some of this, looking in this light here, it looks like it could be a tanzanite. Oh, I see a Grace. Grace is in at 35. I don't have any of my stuff set up over there, so. All right, congratulations, Grace, and thank you very much. What must be getting close to 10:26? Yep, almost at an hour here. Can feel it. Need to get up, stretch, get a drink of water, maybe touch a little grass. Could be a March birthstone. It could be Shellbell. Ah, the mail lady's here. Geez, I didn't have anything for her today. That's an odd occurrence. All right, I don't know who the maker is on this. Maybe someone else knows. One of the Indonesian makers. Early break. Eldine, after this ring, I am going to take a break. Yeah, for sure. No, you know what, Flocasso? No. They've been really subdued today. They didn't eat breakfast this morning. Cosmo's just been sitting right here. Yeah, very little out of them today. Same with yesterday, very, very subdued. So, you know, dogs are sensitive creatures. So, slight changes in the environment can change their behavior considerably. All right, this one's a size 7.5. Beautiful. This one is black onyx. No surprise red flashes here. It is sterling silver onyx, and I don't know who that maker is, but that one's 35 bucks. I forgot about SB starting bid 35. $35 on that beauty. It is a size 7.5 on this one. And yeah, it fits really well. So what can I say? Great look on that. Jamie Lynn, I see you in at 35. And if I don't see any other action pretty quick, I'll be calling that for Jamie. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Jamie, you got that. Color's a big deal, Shellbell. In the jewelry world, it's a huge deal. Yeah, that's a nice, substantial feeling ring. So I think you'll be quite pleased with that. Thank you, Jamie. All right, same here. Geez, Carolyn Pollock on this one. I think I had figured that one out already once before. Not sure about the stone on this. I was thinking it was coral, but now, I think it's Is it rhodochrosite or is it rhodonite? Jeez, I get all mixed up in those. I think it's the pink. I think it's pink gem grade rhodonite. So, Mama Chola, maybe you have a little more insight on that one. I know you're quite familiar with a lot of these stones, but whatever it is, it's a beautiful pink stone. It's a size 7, great band on this one. Really like all that silver decoration. I like that wide band as well. So a 7, and yeah, on my finger, 7.5. It's definitely a 7. So to get it all the way on, it's like, woo, it's pretty tight. Yeah, there you thank you, Mama Chola. Looks like rhodonite. And that one is a size 7, 5 grams, and $39 on that one. Yeah, I know, Lisa. I was just noticing that. I got all the size 7s going today. Yes, Tandy. So do I. I get a lot of things mixed up these days. Um, Part of that is information overload in general, and part of it is expiration of information in my data banks. I see Martha at 39. Congratulations, Martha, you got that. I'm not waiting around. Sold to Martha at 39, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay. Yeah, some of the information, old information, I was just talking to Tanya about this, about Cinnabar, because we had a question about Cinnabar on Monday that um, was archived. The information was archived somewhere. And when we were talking about that, I was like, yeah, this is old information. A lot of this, I feel like I have to relearn it. Kind of, kind of crazy. Thank you very much, Martha. Doug, you forgot to take your break. Recharge. Okay. Thank you, Jamie. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a break. And let's see. What do we have here? A little jasper necklace. Little leopard jasper, it looks like. With just some nice, I don't know, what do you call this? Desert jasper. Let me see. Just back that camera up a little bit. I might be able to just put it right here. Ooh. Bam. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna take a little break, and I think did Nightbot just drop that? Oh no, Nightbot drops that on the hour. Every hour on the hour we get UBT. There we go. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna start this Jasper necklace at $1. Start the Jasper necklace at $1, and I'll be back in a couple minutes after I get some water and refresh my coffee and touch grass. Yay. Alrighty, one more thing. All right, I got my water and my coffee, but I still need to touch grass. But I have my mic with me, so Nut. I don't know if you're still here, Tanya, but Nut is laying on your. That's so perfect. All right. Yeah. Oh, one more thing. Here we go. Didn't even have to go anywhere for it. It was just sitting right there. All right, I'm back. Thank you for hanging out. That was a nice break. I don't know if my mic cut out when I went out into the backyard, but Tanya has a yoga pad that's sitting out on the picnic table out back, and one of the black cats, Nut, is sitting on the yoga pad, and he's twisted around on his back, and his back legs are sticking out, and his front legs are like this, and he's just like, ah. I'm like, I don't know what kind of yoga pose that is. That's some advanced action going on there, though, Nut. I tell you. All right, I see Shell Bell at 21. You guys would probably like to have a length on that. Yeah. At least I didn't have my camera, so no picture of that one, unfortunately. That one is 28 inches long. So he's totally sunning himself. Yeah, and the sun's not out, but you can feel it. It's coming through the overcast. Yeah, so it's warmish out there, and he's maximizing that. He's like a little solar panel. All right, what's going on there, beads? It has a direction. Okay, I see. Directionality. Shellbell is out. I see Lisa Ross at 25. He totally knows yoga, Eldine. Yeah, the animals, they're natural yoga masters, you know? So 25, I see Grace is back at 26. Yeah. Tanya was just talking about that, what we were talking yesterday. And she's like, yeah, you watch children and animals wake up and they're like straight into yoga. Dogs do the downward dog. All right, Shell Bell's out. Grace is in at 26. We'd be looking for 27 or better on that one. It's pretty nice. I could sport that with, hey, it goes with what I'm wearing. What do you know? That doesn't always work out for me. I like the little beads that are holding that pendant. That's pretty cool. Grace is in at 28. Great time to get sunburned. Though, totally, Elizabeth. Those are the days that catch you off guard. People see people down here at the beach running around in the sun or running around in the overcast, and they don't put their sunscreen on. And about midday, the whole beach is pink. Hello, Zen. Welcome in. I see Zen at 30. And Grace is back at 31. Thank you, everybody. And feel free, Lisa Ross is out. Feel free to bid whatever you'd like now that I'm back. You don't have to stay at dollar bid increments. Eldean's breaking out the popcorn. Thank you, Eldean. Oh, awesome. Just messing. That's cool. Yeah, those were sweet little rings. I like those. I like that lobed design. I see Zen's back at 32. And hello, Zen. Grace is back at 35. Opening those bids up a little bit. Grace, I see Zen back at 36. Thank you, Grace, and thank you, Zen. And thank you, everybody, for being here today. Years ago, went to Vegas for a 3-day weekend. My daughter got so tanned in that short amount of time that when we got home, she didn't look like our kid. Yep, I remember taking trips like that. I see Grace at 38. I remember going to San Diego for spring break one year. I think I was like in junior high school. And when I came back, I had blondish hair and I was much darker. And people were like, "Hell, what's going on here?" Hello, Jen. Welcome in, Jen's Gems. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday today. I hope you and Joe are doing well. Out to Grace, says Zen. All right, we got Grace at 38. Congratulations, Grace. Sold to you at 38. Congratulations. Thank you, Zen. Oh, just messing. I got boxes set up for birthdays and Christmas already. Nice. He's getting that shopping in early. I like it. All right, this necklace, geez, I don't know. Wow, I don't know how I didn't bring this one up last time. Well, I know last week I had over 70 items that I had prepared. So trying to bust through 70 items at the pace that I move at can prove to be difficult. So that's why this one didn't come up last week. It's flipping fantastic. Each one of the beads on it, you can see like these beads were hand selected and brought together and collected onto this necklace, like a totally custom designed and custom crafted piece. Hello? Okay. I knew it couldn't have gone far. I'm like, wait a minute. I just had this bust. Can I hang this one on here? Oh, yeah. That works okay on there. So it's a fabulous collection of beads alone. And they've come together just to make a fantastic necklace. And, I got it for a steal, honestly. And I'm going to offer it for a great deal. It is sterling silver. It is a mixture of different stones. These ones, I'm not sure about these. If these are an agate, if they're dyed, if they're glass, those look like monk beads. Which if they are, each one of those, I don't know, are extremely rare. And they do, man, they do look. They got some inclusions in there. I don't know what's going on there. But some of these, like these carved beads, those are really nicely carved. Martha, I didn't see any signatures on it. It's just stamped 925 on the. I think this is a totally custom fabricated piece. You know, they probably had the good end caps to work with and the beads. But yeah, total artisan creation. It is heavy, Jamie. It is heavy. Yeah. Let's see. It is 20 inches long and it's 20 grams. No, that can't be right. That can't be right. It's got to be heavier than that. Do we have a scale in the house? Calling all scales. Wow, it's a sad day when I can't find a scale. Hello, Steph. Oh, Lisa Ross, can you type in the chat? Where is Lisa Ross? Lisa Ross. Yeah, Lisa Ross has been typing. Why did you time Lisa out, Steph? I don't see any of that action going on, so. Yeah, I don't have my scale real handy, apparently. But it is pretty heavy. Make sure I didn't block her. Okay. Lisa's here. Thanks for checking, Steph. Yeah. I've done that a couple times recently. So there you go. I bet my scale is literally sitting right here and I'm just not seeing it. Because that is so frequently how it works. I like that. Zen, I see ya. And that's a great deal, Zen. I think you're going to be like, say what? So let's call that. Oh, Tandy had already bid 85. Did I miss that? Shoot, Tandy, I'm sorry. Tandy was in at 85, looking for 90 or better. And Jamie's in at 95, looking for 100 or better. There we go. I'm sorry I missed that, Tandy. Thank you for the heads up on that. Just the sound, right, Shellbell? Oh yeah, and it's right there on the mic. Tanya, are you out hunting today? I don't know if Tanya was going to be out hunting today. I see Tandy's back at 100. And thank you for the heads up on that, Tandy. Sorry I missed that first time around. Hey, folks, back from Aaron. Did Doug sell any of those wooden bowls that were in recent videos? No. W. Marion, I have not sold any of the bowls. Your chat is on a lag. You know what? Let me go out. Let me go out on my secondary device and come back in and see if that helps, because I know sometimes that does get things caught up. I do see Tandy is out. We have Jamie at 110. If nobody else is coming back in pretty quick, we're going to call that one sold to Jamie at 110. You got it, Jamie. Congratulations. I'm going to the post office right now, then a couple shops. Well, good luck, Tanya. Yep, I'm glad you got all your shipping done. And yeah, get out there. I can't wait to see what you get because Tanya always gets great stuff. Always comes up with nice things. All right, sterling silver earrings. I don't know if I brought these ones up before. Nope. Those need backs. Have a great rest of your day. Have an appointment with a vascular surgeon. Love and blessings to all. All right, Shell Bell. Good luck with that. Good luck with that appointment. Have fun, Tanya. May luck be with you. Yeah. Oh, cool, Jamie. Yeah. Well, thank you for your patience because that one took a little extra time to come around. Okay, I think that was it for those the items that didn't make it on last week. And let's just move straight into the items that were in this week's preview. This one, really cool shadow box bracelet. I found it to be entertaining, honestly, because I was trying to figure out what the characters are, what they got going on. But I was also admiring the great open work there. That cutting each one of those out is pretty difficult. So, are you going to sell the wooden bowls? I thought they were personal collection. I have a couple that I saved, and I do have a couple that I'm going to sell. So, both, yes. Was someone asking about the Jesus Hannah? Hey, they're talking. Did I miss it? Yes, that came around on the Knick-Knack show. Hannah, yeah, I did that Monday with Tanya, but really cool, unusual Mexican silver piece. Like I don't remember having a shadow box bracelet that was Mexican silver before. Scored a great deal on it, and I'm going to offer a great deal, $40. And it is. Let me stick that on the cone. Comes in right about a 7.25 on the cone. It does have a couple spots where there were an attachment for a safety chain. So that could either be 5. All right. Hopefully that's better. Frozen there for a minute. So Elizabeth, it is a 7.25. And I'm going to have to run into my office and see if my scale's in there hanging out. I see Elizabeth at 45. Mama Chola's in at 50. Hello, Mama Chola. Elizabeth is out. I see Zenzord back at 55. Thanks for getting that started, Tanya. I know you're like, say, what? W. Merriman was like, what? Tanya is out. Mama Chola is at 60. Looks like bull running after man. Yeah. Whatever. I spent a lot of time looking at it. I found it to be very entertaining. So I see Zenzord at 65. There you go. There are those Mexican silver marks there again. Yeah, right, Tanya. And I got such a good deal on it. I couldn't not throw out a great price. So Mama Chola's back. Spear hunting wolves. Maybe my eyes. You know what, Flocasso? The more I look at it, the more confused I get. I thought I had it figured out the first time, but yeah. Just Messin says, yes, Buffalo. Storyteller piece indeed. Yeah. Zen is back at 75. And it does, let me just, it's not perfect. It's got some dents. It's definitely showing its age. All in all, though, it's just a cool, really cool piece. Buffalo totally makes more sense. Yep. Eldine, I like that, like a pictograph, totally. And like a pictograph, you have to look at it and kind of, some of it you have to try to figure out what they're trying to tell you. Mama Chola is out. I see. Well, I didn't see anyone between your bid and your out there, Mama Chola. So you're still the high bidder at 80. If you're backing out, then Zenzord's the high bidder at 75. So, and Zen says out to Mama Chola. All right. So you got that at 80, Mama Chola. That one is sold to you. Unless you're out to Zenzord at 75. So yeah, you just let me know. I'm lagging. Yeah, that's all right. You know, if there's a misunderstanding on the front end, we can work it out. But we're calling that to you at 80, Mama Chola, unless we hear otherwise. Congratulations. Sorry, don't be sorry. I saw you retracted that too. So if I would have been my usual attentive self and not even seen that before you retracted it, I wouldn't have even known. So congratulations. Thank you, Zen, and thank you, Mama Chola. And thank you, everyone else, too. Appreciate your bids, Elizabeth and Tanya. All right, this necklace, really cool. Nice beaded piece with these great stations, like carnelian beads with these great stations that have these coral centerpieces. Yeah, Mama Chola got it at 80 Zen. There was a little bit of confusion there, so, but I think we got that. I think we got it settled. 12. Wow, that's a long one. Holy moly. She's a longie. 48 inches on that one. 48 inches long. And yeah, really unique. Great for layering. Could double it. I don't know. Could we double it? Well, I can't with my beanie on. But it's fantastic. And I got to, a lot of these things I got great prices on. So, all right. So, I don't know if you heard me saying that because I was froze up there for a minute. I got a great deal on it. I like to say sometimes I'd put it in my store for blah, blah, blah. Well, who cares? I'd put it in my store for a lot more than this. How's that? But I'm asking $50 for it. Carnelian, coral, onyx, and I don't know what the white, not sure what's going on with that white stone. I thought it was me going into the twilight zone again when you froze up. Yeah, I don't know what's been going on with that. But can you believe 85 days till Christmas? No, Bruce, I cannot believe 85 days till Christmas. Holy moly. All right, I don't see anyone in on that at 50. Guess what? Guess where that's going? Thank you, Nightbot. I just took a break. That one's going into a bag. A bag of greatness. Okay, let's see. This, there was a little bit of question on this one, whether or not it was quartz or glass, and whether or not it was silver plate or sterling silver. It is sterling silver, and it is glass. So I wanted to figure that out before I offered it on Monday at the knickknack sale. So given that sterling silver and glass, It is a nice, I like to call them a double bubble. Bubbles on both sides, double framed, open locket. And age-wise on these, I've seen these claimed everything from 1890 to 1950. I'm not going to give you I'm not going to give you an age on it. I'm just telling you, I've seen these put all over the place from Victorian to mid-century. Double bubble, that sounds like, I think that is a chewing gum. For me, I feel like this one's probably deco. But I cannot say definitively. It is sterling silver. It is really nicely done. And it's $95. And you can see that nice heavy bezel on it. And it has the clasp mechanism is interesting. It's a nut that screws up and then opens up that little post to release it. And then you screw it back down to close it up. And there you go. And you put a picture of a loved one in there, and that bubble magnifies it. So you get a nice accentuated picture in there. I've also seen people take these and put like a pressed flower inside of it. It's glass, Mama Chola. Yeah. It is not quartz. If it were quartz, it would be a little bit more. But there you go, 95 on that one. If somebody is interested, that is the price. And I like to call these ego pieces. Ego pieces in the light box because they're I'm just going to put the price on the bag there. So if anybody sees that on the playback and you're interested, that is the price. They're ego pieces because I put them in the light box, take a couple pictures, and the pictures turn out great. And it's like, wow, I'm such a great photographer. Rhonda, it would magnify whatever is inside. Yeah, it is definitely, it will definitely have a lensed effect, that domed piece of glass in there. It is worth it just messing. Yeah. And I understand having a personal budget. I have the same. All right, this great old rosary, beautiful sterling silver and cut. It is cut crystal, not rock quartz. It is glass. So cut glass crystal. Sometimes that ambiguous term can be confusing. And all sterling silver. One of the most substantial rosaries I've had, weight-wise. You know, big beads, big presents. And this one came from a recent estate that, well, it's not actually an estate. It's a collection from a dealer who's been in the business for about 60 years. And this was part of her personal collection. And so that's why it's different than what you're used to seeing. Most of what I bought from her and what I'm going to be buying from her are pieces that, as a collector and dealer, she set aside. So you're going to be seeing more and more of these types of pieces kind of sprinkling through as she's willing to part with them. So darn. Let me get you an exact size there, Bruce. 1/2 inch half an inch on those, or what's that, 12 millimeters? So half an inch on the beads, and you can see they are big. It's a substantial piece. What's on your wrist, Doug? Bracelets, Mama Chola. unless I got something else on there. I got the stamped cuff that I bought in Reno, and I have the Shreve Jasper cuff that's part of my stash and inventory. But it is what it is. It's really awesome. I paid a lot for it. I paid a lot for it. Well, I paid $100 for it. I wasn't really looking to make any money on it. I just wanted it to go to a good home, somewhere where it can be loved and appreciated. I know it's worth a lot more than this, but making money on rosaries isn't really something that I'm looking to do. So I see it in at Bruce. I see it in at 100, Bruce. So, and again, that one is sterling. It's all sterling. It's incredible. And that's an incredible deal. I think, Bruce. And I don't see anyone else coming in. So let's call that one sold to Bruce at 100. Congratulations, Bruce. Yeah, that's quite a special one. And whatever you do with it, good for you. Keep it, sell it, gift it. Yeah, glad that it's getting the best home possible. It is special, Mama Chola. It's freaking fantastic. It's freaking fabulous. All right, this one, I don't know. I'm still undecided. I see a seal. I see a seal pup, maybe a sea lion and a whale. I don't know. Lots of different things going on here. I'm not sure, but it's very cool. Really nicely done. Leather, carved bone, nice toggle on that. It's a beautiful piece, non-denominational, nice. And the amazing thing about that, you can tell that thing is it's put in some miles. Like, it's put in some serious miles. Bruce, you're funny. Okay, well, I could talk all day about it, blah, 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 whatever. If you like it, it's $20. $20. I think it's rad. And part of why I need to sell it is because I'll sit here and deliberate, what is it? What's going on here? There's so many different potential possibilities. Seagull fish, right? Right, W. Marion? Exactly. Whatever it is, it's pretty cool. And please, someone take it for $20 so I don't have to sit here and look at it. It's bone, Jamie, and I don't know what the character is. See, I see like a seal right here, and then I don't know, is this a seal pup eating a sea lion? Is this supposed to be a whale, abstract of a whale eating a seal? I don't know what's going on. It is the strangest thing I've ever seen on jewelry. Right, Mama Chola? And I was just talking to one of the pickers that I buy from about that. He's like, "Oh man, sorry, I didn't, a bunch of the glamorous stuff I didn't bring, but I saved a bunch of the odd and unusual stuff." I'm like, "Oh, perfect." W. Marion, I see you in. The more you look at it, the more you see, and also the more you unsee. I thought I saw a whale eating, could be birth. I'm telling you, the more you look at it, the more it's baffling. So you got that, W. Marion, sold to you at 20. Congratulations. Let's get that made official. Yeah. Thank you, W. Marion. Thank you for appreciating that. Thank you for taking it away. It's morphing, obviously, lol, right? Ah, it's a shapeshifter. Okay, the mystery solved. Ay, ay, ay. It's scary. I think it's rad myself. Oh, better get a name on that one. I think I would remember though. Very, very odd. Okay, I don't know if somebody saw this and thought you might need to have it. Rainbow moonstone, sterling silver clasp. I have a drawer that this could go in, and I tell you what, it could be sitting there for decades potentially. I've been doing some carving. So inspirational. Nice, W. Marion. So some inspiration. I like it. The flash in this thing, you can see, don't have to go searching for it. It's there. It's pretty rad. It's a big old clasp, and it's 25 bucks. It's a chunk. It's a chunk with a big stone. If you got the right project, boom, it's the one. Patricia says, I'm into that. A Wendigo. Oh, interesting, Mama Chola. W. Marion also likes that at 25. W. Marion's back at 30. Mama Chola is lagging again. Well, go out and come back in, Mama Chola, hit refresh. Sometimes it's just the nature of the connection. Sometimes it's the device. For me, sometimes I have 4 streams going at a time on different devices, and the difference in the timing it can be 20 seconds difference. And I'm at the same location. So you just never know. Patricia is out and W. Marion is at 30. Congratulations, W. Marion. You got that one at $30. That's a beauty. I have been, it seems like it's been that kind of, you know what, Mama Chola, it seems like it has been, yeah. There's been a lot of weird things happening, and I've noticed a lot of the streams, people have had to restart multiple times. Okay, good to know. Good to know, W. Marion. Well, this is rad. I really dig this necklace. Nice abstract design and a great art glass cab on this. And then the whole pendant's just super, super appealing, in my opinion. Really like that free form abstract design. And the treatment here on the clasp as well. Look at how thoughtfully that clasp was made. How cool is that? I thought it was rad. I actually got a great price. And I'm going to offer it for $38. $38 on that. Yeah, I got a steal on it. So happy to pass along a good deal if you like it. Gina says, well, I like it. Heck yeah. If both use internet, they are competing. Oh, yep, totally, Marion. They'll be competing for resources. I don't see anyone else in on that one. So, Gina, you're going to get that one for $38. Congratulations. Sold to Gina at 38. Oh, shoot. I am so sorry, Ottercat. Dang it. Every time I do that, I start rushing. I end up cutting somebody off. Ottercat, I had already called that sold to Gina at 38. I am so sorry. Gina, you don't need to come back at 45. I officially called that. You were working and lurking. Yeah. Ottercat, I understand. I do the same. In fact, the other day I was I was in the garage listening. And I had to run into the house, into my office, get on my computer and try to get a bid in real fast before the item was sold, and I got it. So, woo. All right. Thank you, Gina. Congratulations on that one. And sorry, Ottercat. We'll try to slow it down just a little bit. All right. This one, I was going to try to fix the toggle on this before I brought it up for sale, but it is right here sitting in this bowl. And I need to empty that bowl so I can sell it. That was one I was on the fence on that one. Personal collection, not personal collection. So here you go. Here's the deal with this. It does have a toggle. The toggle does stick there, but it needs a little modification for it to actually stay. And let's see. If I take the time to find it, do it, that's probably going to take me an hour or half an hour. So I'd rather just sell it. If somebody else wants to take that project on, modify that toggle, create a new toggle, whatever you want, then you can do it. I won't go on the price that I would start it at if it were good to go with the toggle intact, because that doesn't matter. The toggle's not here. And if you like it as is, the price is $40. A steal. Quartz, labradorite, great beads, great cluster arrangement. A lot going on there. Really nice feel to it. I knew what you meant. My phone on a different 5G network than house. Yeah. Well, I have different playback rates on devices that are all on the same internet line. And one's like a PlayStation, one's a phone, one's an old iMac, 2012 iMac, one's a fairly modern PC. And ironically, the old iMac gets the video feed first. Like it gets the video feed the fastest. So if I'm trying to be in on something, or at the front of the information, then I'll get on my old iMac. All right, I don't see any interest in that one at $40. Oh no. Here we go. Remember this one? I was going to start filling up a bag. It's a bag of goodness. Oh, look at that. We got 2 necklaces in the bag of goodness now. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to fit anything else in there after that, but still, you have a lot going on there, right? There is a lot going on right there. And that's going into a bag. I'm going to start this at $1 at the end here. So the bag of goodness. Speaking of having a lot going on here, check out this glass necklace. Yeah, I wish it was crystal. There are even a couple beads in here that look like they're included, but it's glass. It's glass. It's gorgeous. Oh, I didn't readjust my setup after you guys get my light switch and my heater. Getting a little bit more of the living room. Totally. Yeah. I felt kind of bad because 60 inches. Wow. They are long. They're 60 inches long. Felt kind of bad because the guy that I bought them from thought that they were quartz. Wanted them to be quartz. Like, yeah, I hear you. I wish they were quartz too, but I'm not going to pay you a quartz price. So yeah, they're fantastic. 60 inches long, big balls. There is one in there that has, let's see, they are 14 millimeters, 13.5 millimeters. So like, what is that? 5/8 of an inch? Big balls. $40. What was that on? Yeah, they do. And depending on your service too, your service can throttle you back if you're using a lot of bandwidth, and they see that, they can throttle back what you have available. So interestingly enough, $40. Those sound really nice. There was one bead, yeah, one bead in here that had a crack. So there you go. Oh, look at that. And a bubble, like that's glass. We know it's glass. I don't know. Can we fit this one in the bag? I don't know if that one's going to fit in the bag. Nope. It's not fitting. So guess what? I'm dropping it. We're costing this one out. If you want it at my cost, $20, you can have it. Otherwise, I don't know. Not sure what I'll do with it. Bring it back around. Make it into a whole bunch of earrings. Holy moly. Could you imagine all those? Patty, thank you. Patty's getting that one at 20. Sold to Patty for 20 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Patty. You got them, Patty. Yeah, they barely fit in a bag by themselves. Hello, Karen. Welcome in, Karen. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Patty for 20. Thank you, Patty. All right, bust. Get it moving, bust. That bag's going down. All right, this sweet cameo on my lunch break. How's everyone doing today? Doing well today, Ellie. I hope you're doing well. She is really very well refined, very finely carved in this nice silver bezel. See, it is marked there, has a nice little locking clasp and a folding bail. Pretty fancy little piece of jewelry here. And a really nicely carved cameo. Like she's very, very sweet. And I might add a pretty unusual build. Let's just put it that way. She's a little more thin than what I'm used to seeing in the typical cameos. And yeah, she's lovely. Again, I got a great deal. I can offer a great deal. Definitely half of what I would be offering it for elsewhere. Ooh, Lisa, that sounds good. Enjoying a delicious latte. Man, I feel like getting on DoorDash and having them just bring some food. I think it's a bird. I don't know. Let's see. Or like, what is it? Is it Joan of Arc that has like the dragon? Or is it? I can't remember. I don't know. Let's look here where I have the best detail and see what we see. Maybe like a floral floral arrangement. Yeah, my lighting's a little blowing it out just a little bit. So there you go. I don't see any action on her. 58 going down. Down, down, down. Yeah, she's pretty darn sweet. And I didn't do anything to her. I didn't clean her. I didn't. She is looking to the right. Yeah. Reversed image here. Could be a hair comb, Eldine. Yeah. Whatever it is, it's very, very fine, very fancy. There's my loop. Okay. Yeah, it's looking floral. Floral and fanny, if those are things. All right, no one in at 58. Karen's in the house, so guess what, Karen? I'm gonna do a Doug. I'm gonna drop this one $8 to $50. I thought that was pretty funny when you said that the other day, Karen. I'm like, oh, geez, doing a Doug. Gina's in at 50. All right, let's sell that one to Gina. Congratulations, Gina. You're getting that one for 50 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I will do a little slower countdown. So, yeah, I'm dugging it down. There we go. Dugging it down, and we got her sold. Thank you, Gina. I think you will be pleasantly surprised with that one, Gina. Yeah, she's quite sweet. All right, so the bowl that's been holding much of this, I considered keeping this. I really love that live edge on this. This is a hard bowl to turn. And let's see. I cannot read. I can't read the artist's name on that, but I can read sycamore. It's a sycamore bowl. And yeah, that hand turned, that live edge on it. It does have one piece of bark that came off that will be included with the bowl. Right, Gina? Sometimes that little discount or a big discount can make all the difference. So, bonus piece, yeah. That bowl right there, it's a beauty. If somebody wants to take it from me, you're going to have to pay me $30, which honestly, for the piece of artwork that it is, that's a great deal. But I also got a great deal. I bought the whole collection, so I ended up getting a pretty good deal on them. Yep, a little wood glue and boom, it'd be right back in place. A tiny little piece of wood glue is all it would take. So yeah, if someone like that one, $30 is the price on that one. Yeah, totally great price, Lisa. I don't mind giving a great price, but I also don't mind putting it on the shelf for a little while. So if you like it and you want it for 30, you can have it for that. All right, in the other bowl are the other treasures. So let's empty that bowl and then see where we can go from here. This great silver buckle, really cool. I wish I had a belt that fit this. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it in action. I'd like to see it on and working. It's just something about the design. I just really, really dig it. And if you dig it too, let's see, what did I pay for that? Well, mental math. I shouldn't be doing any of that right now. It'd make a great bolo. It'd make a great pendant too. Like that little tab, the belt tab could be easily just folded over and bam, sweet pendant. But it's pretty heavy. I should probably go grab my scale here. $46 on that one. If somebody likes it, that's the price. 46 bucks. Yeah, I'll go run into my office here. Oh, it's 11:33. Look at that. Time for another break. Red and black belt would make it look like a ladybug. Totally, W. Marion. Yeah, I was thinking it looked like a scarab. And yep, right there. I'm right there with you. So 46 on that. If somebody likes that, and you got to have it, that's the price. I think the silversmiths out here would be like, wow, for the silver in that and the fabrication, that's a pretty good deal. I see scarab too, says Ellie. Yeah, it is what it is. And $46 is the price on that one. Get that in a bag with the price so I know. 46. Dun dun. Thank you, Mama Chola. I don't know what was going on there, but that's why we have moderators in the house. Appreciate you. Sometimes it's hard enough to follow the chat that's relevant and see that, let alone the chat that's not relevant. I went to an auction selling live edge furniture. It was going for a small first. Yeah, it's a hard technique. You know, to leave that live edge on during the milling process requires attention to that edge. And then you have to leave that edge basically unmodified through the whole process. And I dig the look of it. Live edge slab countertops, cool live edge slab tables, awesome benches, chairs, all of it. Bowls. You get to see the wood and the tree expressing itself. Look at that Larimar. Would you look at that Larimar? That's what I said when I first saw it. I went, oh, wow, that's quite the nice piece of Larimar there. 6.75 on the mandrel and pretty comfortable on my 7.5, 7.25 there. It's fantastic. And I scored it for a pretty darn good price. And you might think this is a silly price when you see it, but 50 bucks. 50 bucks on that. Super sweet. To me, this looks like a heart on the side. It does. Yeah, you can see it from the backside a little bit better. So, not another 7, right, Lisa? Well, this one could be sized pretty easily if so desired, Lisa. So you could get that up to 8.5, or if you want to see Lisa's in at 55. It's worth a lot more for sure, Jamie. But you know, if I score something for a great deal, I would so much rather bring it here and offer a great deal than put it in my shop at a premium and wait for an unknown amount of time until someone comes along that wants to pay that premium price. So Gina's 75. Oh, funny, Eldine. My eyes are hazel, and so depending on what I wear, they'll look different colors, like green or blue or even a little bit brown sometimes. I see Gina's in at 75. Well, thank you, Jamie. Yeah, and I love and appreciate you guys too. So Thank you very much. I see Gina's in at 75. And Lisa says, "That's why I'm bidding." Yeah. Yeah, it's a fantastic piece of Larimar, that modeling in there, and then the little like Z in it with the white. It's pretty rad. Deanza and Alameda. Elizabeth K, you know what? I'm not sure, Elizabeth. My original plan was to do Deanza and Alameda, but I'm not sure. I may be doing none of those. So we'll see. If I go, then I'll let you know. And yeah, it'd be great. Be great to meet up. Give you a high five, and I can give you that mosaic too. And say, "What's up, Steve? You gonna bring Steve along?" I see Gina's in at 90. Lisa, you think as long as you want here. I'm thinking. Yeah, Elizabeth, I strongly feel that I won't be going. So, um, yeah. But if I do, I'll let you know for sure. Right, we got Gina at 90, and Lisa is still thinking. I know. Lisa's like, "Darn, calculating sizing costs." And do I want to wear this as a pinky ring? It's a pretty good pinky ring. Out to Gina. All right. Thank you, Lisa. And thank you, Gina. And congratulations, Gina. You know what Melly says about waiting, Lowell? I don't know. What does Melly say about waiting? Gina? I know when I wait on things, I usually end up regretting it. Or Melly doesn't wait. Melly just moves, huh? Mama Chola. Congratulations, Gina. I might buy that off you later, right? Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, Melly, you might have some people hitting you up for that locket. Just saying. I had someone reach out to me and they're like, I'm so sorry I missed that. I would have bid. Okay, Garnet, pee or get off the pot. All right, I like it. Well, that's so number one. I used to have one of my friends, his mother-in-law used to say that to him, but it wasn't pee. There you go, Heidi. That's right. That's right. All right. There's a little collection here of garnet pieces. I got that pendant, really cool pheasant pendant, this line bracelet, and this brooch. The brooch is missing one stone, unfortunately. Still quite beautiful. And I'm not even going to go digging through my repair stuff looking for the stone. I probably have one in there somewhere, but I'm coming to a realization about time and how much time I want to spend. Nah, not $20. It's missing its clasp too. I didn't see that. Missing its clasp, $10. Steal. So there you go. If you like it for 10, it's broken. Let's just put it that way. If you don't like it for 10, you know where it's going. There you go. It's officially gone into the bag. So now we have the two necklaces and the garnet. Time is important. Time is special. Yeah. Yep. I've made new priorities in my life, so surrounding time, and I'm prioritizing time. I'm prioritizing time in a way that I haven't before. So there you go. All right, that one's gone into the bag of goodness. That one will be starting at $1 later with those 2 necklaces and whatever else may happen to get in there. The pheasant, fantastic. Someone converted the brooch to a pendant. It is no longer a brooch. If you want it as a brooch, you're going to have to replace that. Pretty easy modification, honestly, but it is 100% pendant right now. It functions as a pendant only. It is silver with the gold gilt. And it's in excellent condition, like really good condition. And that one, you know, that one I'll do for 75. Anything less than that, you might know the saying, I get a little I get a little puckery. It's a pretty special piece. Even though it's missing its little eye there, probably had a little glass cab in that eye. It's still pretty darn red. I see Jackie's in at 75. You get that, Jackie. Be looking for 80 or better pretty quick. Otherwise, we'll be calling that one for Jackie at 75. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Jackie. You got that. Did you miss the glass pendant? Yeah, Jackie, I did. I ran the double bubble. Huh? Yeah, but it didn't sell, so it's still available. And I had 95 on that, Jackie. Huh? Want. Okay. Just give me a 95 there, Jackie. And we'll make it official. Screens froze. Oh, the screen's frozen. Screens froze on. How much have been laughing during this live? Jackie in the house. No. AV hold. Looks. It sounds like Jackie's having some technical difficulties there. Well, I got you for the pheasant, Jackie. All right, I got you. Sold 95 on that one as well. So, and the bracelet. The bracelet's pretty darn sweet. Again, all these pieces were in really good condition. I'm back. All right, good deal. Well, thank you, Jackie. I'm glad you got that one. Yeah, all these pieces were in really good condition. Oh, coming in right at a 7. 6.75 to a 7 there. So I'm curious where it fits on my 7. How does that work? I skipped my break. I can tell. Well, oh yeah, lengthwise, that'd be great. It works on a 7. And, geez, you might think I'm silly. That's a silly price, $38. $38 on that one. Patricia says, heck yeah, I'm in at 38. Be looking for 39. No, we'd be looking for 40 or better pretty quickly. Otherwise, we'll call that one for Patricia. Gorgeous stones on that. And the condition, again, very, very good condition. Laura's back at 40. I see you there, Laura. Thank you. And Patricia's back in at 45. Looks like that I pinched my hand a couple weeks ago, and it's still got a little spot there. I thought maybe I had acid burned my hand, but then I remembered I had pinched it in one of the tripods, interestingly. Right, Grace? It is. It's really pretty. Yeah. I see Laura at 50. And it actually has 3 rings right here. I don't know what they had going on, but it's got the main ring and then 2 extra rings on it as well. So I guess those could be attached to extend it out a little bit. Maybe that was maybe as they changed wrist size a little, they would swap those in and out. I'm not quite sure. I do see Patricia at 55. I missed lots. Yeah, Jackie, sorry about that. Sometimes technology can be wonky like that. Get a good look at that. The entire length of it, so you get a good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stations, it looks like. Nice one. And Laura is out, so we got Patricia at 55. Congratulations. Congratulations, Patricia. That one sold to you. Probably. Yeah, probably, Rhonda. Thank you very much, Patricia. Oh my goodness. Well, these are pretty cool. Folk art, prison art. I've got lots of different trench art, even lots of different stories on these, where they came from. Honestly, who knows who made it when? You know, someone could have made this in their craft class and they brought their toothbrush and dental floss from home and they created this. I don't know who made it, when, how, from what, but in this style, very cool. I don't think I've seen one with that same type of red reflective material in there. Very rad. It is a size, feeling like about a 6 or something. Yeah, about a 5 3/4 there. And if you like it, you'll want to have it. That one's 18 bucks. To this day, I still can't believe that trench art box with a star on it. Right? I think Yippee got that one. I don't know. I haven't seen Yippee today. Jackie, it's a 5.75. So just under a 6, 5 3/4. Elizabeth, I see ya. Elizabeth's in at 18, looking for 19 or better, pretty darn quick. I see you, Jackie. We had Elizabeth in first at 18, so looking for 19. Now we're looking for 20. 20 or better from you, Elizabeth. And Elizabeth says, I like it. 25. This thing's great. Yeah, look at that. Jackie's back at 26. Elizabeth's back at 28. You know, Jackie, I'm not sure. I don't know. I think it's probably plastic. It could be a combination of resin and some inlaid plastic. I'm not really sure. Yeah, some of these they're mysteries. All right, Jackie is out. I see Elizabeth K at 28. Let's call that one sold to Elizabeth K. Thank you, Jackie, and congratulations, Elizabeth K. You got that. Ooh, goodness. Oh, I forgot about a couple of these. Wow, a couple of these things are just great. Let's just bring them up. Flapper necklace with the orange glass seed beads. Holy moly. And the beautiful, beautiful wedding cake accent beads down here at the top of the tassels. Too cool. I did see, after the preview, I did see one flaw in the beadwork. See if I can find that in here. There was one stitch that I saw on the beadwork. Well, you may have to take my word for it. All right, Elizabeth, thank you. I hope you have a great day. Are you having your sale at noon? Are you starting at noon today? Because I have not set any auto raids or anything yet, but on my next break, or before I end, I can set that to auto raid you. Last week, that was so embarrassing. I auto raided one of Kirsten's old videos. I'm like, wow. Jackie, it had one imperfection in the beadwork. I saw one thread. Now I'm wondering if maybe that thread, oh, here we go. So right, there we go. One little chink in the armor here. And yeah, I do consider that an imperfection. So otherwise, wow. Tassels are still intact. Oh man. That's fantastic. I got a pretty good price on it. You know, I didn't get a steal on it. So I can offer a good price. $65 on that. That's a great price, actually. So old beads. Let me get that length. Not that it's highly relevant with that long flapper tassel, because they're all very long, 60 inches plus. Jackie, I see you in at 65. Oh, goodbye, Grace. Oh, I thought you said goodbye. Good eye, Doug. Thank you, Grace. Yikes. I am due for a break here, aren't I? Yep, about 60 inches. 62 inches on that. And wow, those tassels, man. The color and the tassels on these, if you could see the light passing through them like I can, you need to get a little bit of backlighting going. You'd see they light up. All right, Jackie, 65. I don't see any other action. So let's call those sold to Jackie at 65. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, I am lagging. I am stalling just a little, if you're wondering. Sold. You got those, Jackie. Congratulations. Yeah, fantastic, really. You've got a couple of nice flapper necklaces now. This is like the elegant version of the bold black one that you got. So yeah, that one's gorgeous. Yeah, I'm excited for you. I thought that the last box that I shipped out, I'm like, wow, I would be so excited opening this box. Okay, Amber Drop of Goodness. I did talk this one up a little bit in the preview because I'm really impressed with the skills that are demonstrated in the lapidary of this amber stone. To be able to, they must have seen the shape of this pocket of caramely egg yolky goodness inside of that. Mm, Jackie, I shipped your last package. I think it was the day before the strike started. So I don't know. I think the flapper necklace is in what's being held. So I'll have to double check that. But yeah, I was kind of bummed. I'm like, man, I wish I would have known because I could have held that. Um, yeah, I could have held that a little bit better. I think that's called butterscotch amber. I think you're right, Mama Chola. Butterscotchy amber hiding inside this dark honey. If it's clear, I'll call it honey. If it has a little red in that clear brown, it's cognac. I'd still call this honey, even though it's pretty dark. Honey into caramel, but that's just a personal thing. Canada Post on strike. Yeah, that was what I heard. Canada Post is on strike again. Got the one box. Yeah, the one with the powder flask. Ah, or have you got more sense then? Because if you have, then that's good. Oh, the express one, you should have got that one for sure. I wish I could send everything that um, via express like that in a padded flat rate envelope. That's a great deal. But anyways, this beautiful pendant, I did pay up for this one, and I got to charge a little bit more for it, but it's special. I see that in it. I got the powder one. Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to check the tracking now because before during the strikes, they were getting held up at different locations, and I think timing wise, um, the last shipment, those probably should have been held up in the US. I don't think they should have made it into Canada yet. But it's hard to say. I had pieces got sent back. I had things that got held that entire through the entire strike. So just kind of write it out and see. So yeah, $85 on that beautiful pendant. Yeah, I think it is, Jackie. But yeah, I can go back and double check. All right, condition on that one's pretty good. Let's see if that one was hallmarked. Nope, nothing on that. All right, I don't see any action on that one at 85. Yeah, don't have a whole lot of room to work with on that one. So, all right, few more little pieces here left in this sterling silver enamel heart pendant. This is really sweet little heart charm. I did rescue this off of a bracelet that was going to scrap. I'm like, no, not the whole thing. So, unfortunately, a couple of the gold charms on there were were just big pieces of gold, and they went into the pot. But yeah, really exceptional. It's exceptional. It's $50. That's basically half price. Very good condition, really rare color. Find me another orange enamel puffy heart charm. There you go, sterling. The only thing that I could say that would make this better is if it had a little Walter Lample mark on there. But it's a nice orange, Eldine. Nightbot, thank you for that. I think I will take a union break now. I think we are due. I'm due. All right, that one's going down. Hello, Yippee, welcome in. Ah, welcome in, Yippee. I was just saying, I think Yippee, are you the one? Did you buy the star box, the inlaid star box? I thought that you were the one that got it. So Mama Chola was just talking about that one earlier, saying she couldn't believe that I actually sold it. So, yeah. Well, I hope you love that. Happy Ducky. Hello, Happy Ducky. Good afternoon, Happy Ducky. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, that box, man, that's a dream box. Take a break. Thank you, Jackie. You know what? I'm going to take a break and I am going to start. Let's see. Start something at $1 here. I don't know if I have anything close by that I can feel safe starting at $1. Well, hey, let's just do this one. You may have remembered in the preview, this one has a sterling clasp and it's a white gold chain. Elegant little pearl drop on there. And I did not test the pendant. The pendant, it just looks like rhodium plate to me. But, there's a possibility that the pendant could be white gold as well. Not sure. It is a real pearl, Jackie, yes. It's a nice cultured pearl. It has good color to it, too. It has a little bit of a yellow-green. I mean, it's mostly white, but a little shade of yellow-green to it, and really nice luster on it. But that one will be starting at $1 because it is union break time. Drop that one more time here. Ooh, we got her perched on the precipice. It's just barely balanced there. Good time for you to register. It is indeed, Happy Ducky. Great time for you to register. All right. I don't need to get water. I just need to drink some of that water that's already here. And get up and walk around a little bit. Yeah. That's good. It's turning into a pretty nice day. A little breeze going. The clouds starting to break, getting sunny. Good deal. Oh, hi, Loki. Loki is sleeping in the box from Gina's Glass and Glam Galore. Hi, Loki. He's sleeping in all the padding that's in there. It's like, wow, this is awesome. I can take a picture of that one, huh? Yeah, you're so happy in there. Happy Loki. Ooh. Wow, I went that whole last hour without my coffee. Is it your birthday? Is it whose birthday? It's not my birthday. It was my son's birthday 2 days ago. It was my mom's birthday yesterday. No, Nut, the black cat, is not doing yoga anymore, Lisa. He's moved on. He's probably moved on to the food bowl. Their food containers getting close to being empty, so he likes to hover around the food bowl when that's the situation. He likes to remind me that there's something going on there. It's Yippy's birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Yippy. Yeah. Happy birthday to you, Yippy. All right. I see Jackie is in at 20 and Sunray's in at 21. Hello, Sunray. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. And I hope everybody else is having a wonderful Wednesday as well. 57 thumbs up today, 58 people in the house. Woohoo! I got to pinch myself. I feel very blessed. Feel very blessed in general in my life, and especially I feel blessed to be here with all of you today. Thank you for choosing to be here. I know you have a lot of choices, infinite choices where you could be and what you could be doing with your birthday. Yippee. So thank you everybody for being here. Thank you, Yippee, for spending your birthday here with us. Wow, awesome. And Laura, I see you in at 27. Well, thank you for saying that, Mama Chola. Oh, Yippee. Well, good for you, Yippee. Glad you got frisky and drew a little attention to yourself. That's awesome. Length, please, and does pendant come off? Ooh, that is a great question. No, the pendant does not come off. The pendant does not come off without a little bit of modification. You'd have to, that may be why that sterling ring is on there, on the white gold chain instead of the white gold ring, because they may have pulled the white gold one off and then tweaked the catch on it, because I've done that myself. Dang, did I walk away and take my, thought I took my tape measure. So that one comes in at 17 3/4 inch. So 17 3/4 inch. I was bidding to give Doug a break. Thank you, Sunray. I appreciate that. Frisky and friendly too, Jen. All right, I see Jackie at 40. You need to put the Japanese wooden god and goddesses by your front door. They can protect your house and everything in it. All right, they're pretty close to the front door right now, Mama Chola, but I can get them closer. I see Eldine at 42. And I got this glass of water here that I'm very grateful for. Jackie, above 20, we look for $2 bid increments. So we got Eldine at 44. We'd be looking for 46. And yeah, nice big. Let me get the millimeter size on that, because that's a pretty big pearl. Oh, 9.5 millimeter. Jackie is in at 50. $5. Thank you for that reminder, Mama Chola. Yeah, we typically do $1 increments from 1 to 20, $2 from 20 to 50, and then $5 above 50. We got Jackie in at 50, looking for 55. Eldine is out. We got Jackie at 50. You can't take the pearl off. Well, not without taking the clasp apart, Jackie. Yeah, the pearl hangs on the clasp. And so that's probably why it has that sterling clasp on it. When they put the pearl on, they probably couldn't get the white gold clasp back on, so they put a sterling clasp on it. But it could be removed by just taking that. It could be removed. It doesn't just come off naturally, though. It actually it hangs up, so that way it won't fall off. The luster is on fire, right? The luster is on fleek. Yeah, really nice luster on it, and a cool color too. Like it's got a little bit of, I don't know if it really shows, but it has a little bit of a green, like a yellowy green to it. It's a nice pearl. All right, I don't see any other action. Let's call that one sold to Jackie at 50. Congratulations, Jackie. You got it. That's a great piece and a great deal. So, and thank you, Tanya, also for the conversation we had the other day about white gold. Without that conversation, I might have just blown right on by that. So, thank you. And thank you very much, Jackie. Thank you, Eldine. And oh yeah, check out that pinky ring. Check out that pinky ring. Ooh. Chinese, silver, enamel, cinnabar. Seriously, just flipping fantastic. I've had, I don't know, hundreds of these Chinese enamel rings. I've never had one. I've never had this one. Never had this. Oh, sunray size. Jackie says size. Jackie, well, it's adjustable, so it's got that going for it. Right now, I think it's a 7. Yeah, comes in at about a 7 right now. Jackie, exactly. I feel the same. A lot of times I see rings with inlaid cinnabar and I don't buy them. Typically it's flat carved cinnabar with like a cameo type or a natural scene or a bird or something. But yeah, when I saw this, the cinnabar, I was sold on the cinnabar. And then the mounting is freaking awesome. And I got actually a pretty silly good deal. I'm going to offer it for $85, which I feel is a silly good deal as well. For what it is, just the mounting alone is worth that without a stone in it. So to have it as it is, and that's a good one. It's a 7, Lisa, but look, I think this one would probably go up to like an 11, because it's open and there's so much room on that shank. I bet I could push it into a 10 right now. Rhonda, this looks like 30s. It could be a little bit later, but it's very consistent with the quality and construction of what I'm used to seeing in that era. And it is silver, yes. It's silver with the gold gilt. And just great enamel work. The symmetry on the sides, that was one of the first things I saw, and I'm like, wow, that's just awesome. Looks like little moths on the ends there. And I see Jackie's in at 85. All right. Well, if no one's going to challenge you on that, Jackie, at 90 or better, then you're going to get that one at 85. I don't like gilt, but lately I've been buying. I don't like gilt, but lately I've been buying. I don't like gilt either, so and gold gilt, you know, I like silver myself. I like to wear silver. I'm attracted to silver. So, all right, that one's sold. I don't see any other action. You got that, Jackie. And thank you to my friend for offering that to me for a great price. And thank you to Jackie for buying that. I hope you enjoy that one. Same, Jackie. I like the ring. Honestly, I like the ring for the work of art that it is. A lot of the jewelry that I buy, it's because I like the artistic expression. So oh yeah, that looks in tune with your house decorations, right? That totally Tanya's vibe, huh? It's definitely my vibe, Sunray. And welcome in, Tanya. Are you still out hunting? Holy moly. I'm getting a little bit of that FOMO. All right, elegant sterling silver, same era, Art Deco, 20s, 30s, in very good condition. Happy to see that. It is sterling. It is signed. It's very sweet. It's $20. I just sat down for lunch. Nice. Gold almost hit 3,900 today. I was doing high kicks with my pom poms watching Fox Business Channel this morning. Funny. Yeah, it's been something else watching that. Watching the markets climb. Grace is in at 20. I see a Grace and I don't see anyone else. So let's call that. Unless someone comes back at 22 or better fairly quickly, we're going to call that one sold to Grace in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Grace, and thank you very much. I hope you enjoy that. Always nice to find wonderful homes for Jim. I looked at your show. Doug, did I miss something? Can I see the magnetic PI frame? Oh, the magnification frame. I was like, Jackie, let me see it, Jackie. I'm like, if I can dig it out of here pretty easily, Jackie, yeah. My iPad froze up. Darn it. That darn technology. Well, there it is, Jackie. Tom Magnum PI frame. Tom Selleck? Ah. Yeah, thank you, Jackie. You're welcome. You are welcome. Oh my goodness. I wanted to keep this one. Draft Horse Diva fob. Did I have a fob? Nah, I don't know. I wanted to keep this one. What a gorgeous, gorgeous brooch. And I really think this should be a ring, because holy moly, what a fantastic ring this would be. Oh, geez, that stone. All right. Bottom line, $120 on that. That is my bottom line on this one. Just the stone alone is worth that. It's FF, as Bruce would say. It is freaking fantastic. And I know it's just a little tiny brooch. Sterling silver. A little brooch with a big statement. Oh my goodness. It's a moonstone, Jackie. Yeah. Yeah, it's a moonstone. Yeah, it's beautiful. Almost completely clear. Nice little bit of blue in there, but the clarity on it is just incredible. Yes, Grace. It is old Art Deco. And it has synthetic sapphires set on the side. These little square synthetic sapphires. Pretty common with deco pieces. And the stone, wow. I have a couple dealers that when I bring it to them and I show them this, they won't let it go. So it's small, Jamie. It's like 1 inch, just under 1 inch. So there's those 6/10, eighth, quarter, 8 16ths. It's 15/16 of an inch. So it's just under an inch. And it really should be a ring. In fact, I already see where this is going, who's going to get it, what they're going to make with it. So there's one dealer in particular that will just they won't be able to let go of it. They'll see it and go, "Oh, okay, yeah. Moving on. What's the next?" Oh yeah, I also have a friend who's a colored gemstone dealer. I bet he'd love to have that. Moonstone. All right, going down. Not going down in price any, that's for sure. Pricey little sucker. It is, Jackie, but it's rare. It's very high quality. That moonstone is just fabulous. And the conditions, great. So, yeah. 110 years old, and it still looks fabulous. All right, only a couple more pieces. It looks like, geez, I worked through those pretty darn quick for not having them prepped up. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's actually a really good deal. So I know there are other dealers that watch me sell and they're like, I would never. I'm like, well, you hold on to that piece for 5 years. Go ahead. And when you get 5 times as much for it in 5 years, then cool. Congratulations. This is one of the nope, Jackie can't. I appreciate the offer, but really, even 120 is like, I gotta stand my ground on that one. Says, oh, okay, it was a statement. Gotcha. I could see 200 because of the size, though. Yeah, it's it may not show, it may not come across on camera like it does in person, and in person it's just like, wow, the stone is the whole piece. Really, it's pretty fantastic. All right, let's move forward to a fantastic amber nugget necklace. Right, Jamie? I may. If the dealer that I'm thinking of doesn't want to do that, I will. Because what a fantastic ring. start at 350, and then go up from there. Jackie, no, now it's 150, Jackie. I'm kidding. All right, you got it, Jackie. Out. Yeah, out. You're out at 150. You can have it at 120, Jackie. And if you know, the 120 is the price. Yeah, I was just messing with you. So yep, you got it. I'll put it in the chat. Sold 120 to Jackie. And that one, Jackie, I would take back any day. So I've sold a number of pieces to people, and I've told them, if you ever want to sell it, I'll buy it back from you. So there you go. Satisfaction guaranteed on that one. All right, amber necklace. Each one of these pieces of amber is just fantastic. Really. Sell it back to him for 200 right now, right, Flocasso? I may regret that someday, but hey, you know, some of those pieces, I know the value, and the value it holds. So sell it back to him for 121. Huge flip. Nope, mine now, right, Jackie? It's yours now. All right, I don't know. I could talk these up, blah blah blah, this, that, the other. I'm starting these at 175. If you like that, if you like these at that price, you're smart. You see a great deal, a great value. I think I talked these up quite a bit in the preview, and really, I don't need to say a thing. Amber like this really talks for itself. It's incredible. So, great price for that. Well, thank you, Jackie, and you're welcome. Tanya, you cut me. You read my mind right there. I'm gonna put it on. I'm just gonna keep it on because it's freaking awesome. Wow, and that feels great. Everything I've gotten from you is not for sale, says Draft Force Diva. Funny. Yeah, great color. Great. That's all that great color. Great patterns in there. It's marbled like grade AAA beef. Jackie, you got that right. It's marbled. Getting 100% me there. All right. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Even the little pebble beads here, they're not really little pebbles. They're pretty nice beads. Every one is exceptional. You know, a lot of times with these, there'll be like one or two exceptional beads and then a lot of filler. There's literally no filler. Hello, Aqua Lover. One thing in particular I bought, I'm still flipping out over. Oh, Draft Horse Diva. Oh, geez. I don't remember if that was you or Yippee, but the black coral could be one of those pieces. I think you got the black coral. That was incredible. All right, so 175. Is that what I put on these? Yeah, 175. 175. That's the price. The coral and 18 karat. Yeah, Draft Horse Diva. That's such an amazing piece. I've never seen black coral like that before. Probably never will again. You know, I think that had been purchased back in the 70s. like 70s or early 80s, like down in, what was it, Ecuador or something? It's a lot of information to try to recall. But yeah, again, the color on these is just fantastic. And look at that. Oh, geez. That was a few months back, Jackie. I think that was like 3 or 4 months back now. Maybe longer. I don't know. All right, that one, you know, I could drop the price a little bit, but I kind of want to run these. I haven't sent nice amber to auction for a while, and I'm kind of curious what the market's doing because I've heard that some of it is just going crazy. So, and I know the collectors uh are going to see some of these pieces and they might just have to have a little fight over it. So, we'll see if nobody hops on that at 175, then I'll give you a little update if I run those on eBay on auction. We'll see how they roll. I have my silver pearls. I got lucky. Oh, geez, 8 feet of silver pearls. Sunray got. Isn't it 8 feet of pearls, Sunray? And I think I sold them to you at my cost, or maybe even less. Yeah, I remember that. Those um those pearls were part of one of the best shorts that I feel like I've ever had. It was one of my first shorts when I first started YouTube, and it was 8 feet of pearls coming out of the top of one of those um, nice glazed vases, pirate length, totally. Darn if they sell amber, we never see it again. Some of that, yeah. This amber right here is the type of amber that I thought 20 years ago I might not see again. So when I see it, I'm pretty happy to see it. I don't see the big pieces. Don't see the big chunks that I used to. But it only got up to 55, so I got it. Oh, Sunray, you're killing me. 8 feet of gray pearls for $55. I know I paid a lot more for them than that. So, congratulations, Sunray. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. Okay, emptied the bowl. Oh, does anybody want the bowl? I'm on eBay every day looking for amber. Well, Mama Chola, you're in a highly competitive place then. So I'm sure when you score stuff on eBay, you probably either find something that flies under the radar or you have to pay up for it. So I bid on the bow. Did you bid on the bowl, Jackie? On the last one? I missed that. I done missed that. I thought I was putting that in my shelf. If you bid on that one, throw the bid in there again, and I'll pull that. You said 200, I think. On the bowl, I think I had 65 on the bowl, if I remember right. But 200 sounds great. Oh, 200, I think on the pearls. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Okay, Jackie, you got it. All right. You got that, Jackie. Jackie, and I was looking at the skier. We might have to talk about that. I mean, if you don't mind paying the shipping for it, that's cool. But I think because it's such a big piece, it might be super expensive just to ship that one piece. So yeah, we can work that out. Relax, Jackie. The pearls sold 3 months ago, at least 3 months ago. Yeah, it was a long time ago. All right, Jackie. That's what I was thinking. I'll take him. I'll give you a credit for him. Yeah, I'll give you a credit for him. What was your price on the pearls? That was my price. Yeah, that sounds about right, Sunray. Yeah. You know, sometimes every purchase, well, I would say 90% of the purchases I make, there's a risk involved. You want the bowl, you got the bowl, Jackie. We'll work that one out. That one can be worked out. So that one bowl. Let me just make a note on that. Bowl and cancel skier. All right, we got that. Any other bowls I missed? Well, there are a couple. Let's see. This one, the little bay laurel. Very cool. It's nice to see that bay laurel cleans up this nicely and makes such a nice reflective grain. It has such reflective grain. Blah blah blah. Yeah, this one, it is by Jim Glass, and it's bay laurel. Let's see, made in 2 of 26. So it looks like he did a series of these 26 bowls. And Jim Glass. Huh. Interesting. So that one's $30. What amber pieces are you looking for, Mama Chola? Mama Chola, are you still looking for big egg yolk amber earrings, Mama Chola? I see Jackie's in at 30. I got you, Jackie. And if nobody else comes in fairly quick at 32 or better, we'll call that one sold to Jackie at 30. Ooh, that one's great. Dig the shape on that. All right, you got that. Congratulations, Jackie. Thank you very much. Bowl 2, Jackie. Bowl. All right. Got that. What time do we have? 12:40 here. Okay, we're just over 3 hours in. Pretty good. Got a pretty good pace going. Worked through most of what I wanted to show here. I do still have, oh geez. Well, the Redwood Bowl, I was going to keep this. The Redwood Bowl is expensive. I was planning on keeping it. It's been treated once with tung oil. I'll probably leave it with that treatment, and next time it requires treatment, I'll bring around some mineral oil and give it a light treatment with that. But the price on that is $100. I mean, I said it's expensive. That's actually a great price for a redwood burl bowl of that caliber. So, but I also got a good price on it. So the guy knew what he had. And Jackie, I see it in at 100. All right, well, that's settled then. Onto the shelf or into a box. Into a box it goes. But beautiful, beautiful piece of redwood burl. Untreated, this is what they look like. So that's what it looks like when it's been sitting in the sun for a while and it's dried out. Luckily, it hasn't cracked yet, but this one hasn't been treated. So, all right, you got that one, Jackie. Sold to Jackie at 100. A great bowl and a great deal, Jackie. I think you're gonna love. I think you're gonna love that. Look at that burl. Wow. And here I see these. I see redwood burls. Like when I go out riding, I see them growing on trees. I'm like, wow, look at that big old burl. A bunch of them here in Nicene Marks, they're like monster burls. So, okay, there we go. The burl. Oh, copper dishes. Geez, I better at least offer these before I stash them away and sit on them. Oh, wow. Such heavy enamel on these. Like, I don't know, that is probably a 1/4 inch thick right there. So, man, what a great job. And they didn't even counter enamel this. It didn't counter enamel that. So all that tension, when you fire pieces with enamel, it puts tension on the metal. So there, imagine there's got to be so much tension in all that enamel clinging onto that copper. Like, wow, just it's awesome. I love enamel. I'm a big fan of uh, copper of enamel on metal, and these copper plates are awesome. This one's signed some dude or somebody, San Francisco, and it looks like it says SB7, so probably a series number. They probably had a color palette that they were working with or something, some design element that they were trying to repeat. And the condition on this one, it's been used. Some of these high points, you can see there's a little bit of abrasion there. Like this bowl actually functioned as a bowl or plate, yeah, saucer. You call it what you want. I'm calling it a bowl. I could wear that for a breastplate, right? Here, let's put it on a chain. Yeah, Flavor Flav ain't got nothing on me. All right, it's fantastic. Ah, shoot. It's fantastic and it's $40. Now, the smaller plate or bowl is less expensive than the big one. So this one's 40. The little one that's coming up is going to be like twice that. And it should probably actually be like 3 or 4 times that because it's Gumps. But, you know, I got a great deal. Jackie, I see in at 40. I don't see anybody else. Ooh, gorgeous. I don't see anyone challenging you there, Jackie. So let's just call it sold to Jackie at 40 with the bowls. Done. Thank you, Jackie. And thank you, Sunray. Thinking of that as a breastplate. I like that. Let's see it, Jackie. Bring it back as a breastplate. Okay, this one, wow. Edward Star Originals for Gumps, San Francisco. So there you go. This one sat in the store that's no longer there, Gumps in San Francisco. Hard to believe that that Gumps is no longer there. Like, wow. But great colors on it. Really, again, same general feel, that nice, thick enamel on there. This one's got a little bit of crazing on the edge. But overall, condition's very good. I don't think this one was used. It doesn't have any surface abrasion. Whoa, I just got into Google. Mama Chula says, I think you need to drive down and get your stuff. It would be cheaper than mailing to Canada. I don't know, maybe. Depends on with those gas prices these days. We don't know what Jackie drives, Mama Chola. It's, let's see, it's cheaper for these things to be shipped to Canada than it is for me to drive to California state capital. So, all right. And the Gumps plate, $80. I know it's like, wait a minute, it's a copper plate. It is. It's also signed by the artist for Gumps, and it's a highly collectible piece. An e-bike, it goes 65 kilometers an hour. Ah, Jackie. Jackie's into 80. I see it, Jackie. Oh my goodness. Yeah, right, Sunray. The shapes on them are fantastic, and the colors, like the shift in light and color right here. Watch it go from dark to light. Wow, bam! The whole thing just brightens up. 43-mile range. Dang, Jackie, that's great. All right, I don't see anyone else in on this one. You got this one too, Jackie. Sold to Jackie at 80. Congratulations, Jackie. I think you're gonna, if you feel the way I do about them, you're gonna be in love with them. You're gonna just go, wow, those are fantastic. Okie dokie. Let's see. That was that. That was that. Those all good. All right. Well, unless I'm missing something here, I think that was everything in the preview, everything from last week that I missed. And that just leaves, oh, the bag of goodness. Jackie, I looked for the earrings. Yeah, I couldn't find the earrings, but I'll send you an email with those because I was going to take them and scrap them. So I'll shoot you an email with the specs on them, and if you want them, um, then you can have them. Yeah, and I'll sell them to you at what I would be getting for from the scrap dude. So I'll give you a deal on them. There's just gold's just gotten crazy, so they've far exceeded what someone would want to pay for them for jewelry. So okay, I'll send you the specs on those, Jackie. No problem. And there were a couple passes here I could probably just bring back up real fast. Actually, you know what? This. Okay. That sounds good, Jackie. You know, I have a couple friends too that I let them know. I'm like, hey, if you have pieces that you think are worth trying to save, then bring them because there might be a couple people, Jackie being one of them, who are interested in trying to save them. So, man, that's becoming a big deal these days. All right. So I think I'm done. I think I've worked through what I needed to work through here. If there's something else that I missed, I'll just bring it back around next time. But we still have this bag of goodness to sell and a couple items that didn't sell. This Silpata ring was Silpata, right? The Silpata ring. Bye, Jen. Not quite done yet. We're going to do one last bag of goodness. It had that carnelian and coral necklace in it. It also had this quartz and labradorite necklace that needs a little modification to the toggle. Come on, secondary device, don't give up on me. It's got this little bohemian garnet brooch, silver with a gold gilt that's missing one stone. This is starting at $1. Let's just start it right now. $1. Bye, Karen. Thanks for stopping in. Great to see you. Hope to catch you soon. Thank you, Mama Chola. And going into that bag also is the Silpata ring. It's a size 7. Size 7 sterling silver Silpata ring. Let's see. Oh, there we go. It's Silpata. That's going in the bag. That one's going in the bag, and that one needs to be cleaned. That one's okay. I think that's it. That's it for the bag. So we got Heidi in at 6. I don't really have other things that I can pull up that are handy. Jackie is out. We have Happy Duck at 7, Heidi at 6. And we do have that little garnet brooch in there and the Zapata ring, the carnelian coral necklace, and that little quartz and labradorite necklace that just needs a little modification to the toggle. I see Jackie at 20, Draft Horse Diva at 20 as well. Sandy Spiff, welcome in, Sandy Spiff. Good to see you. Sandy's in at 25. I hope you're doing well, Sandy. I see Heidi at 35, Jackie out still. Jackie's out and bidding simultaneously. I love it. Sandy. Yeah, Flo Casso. Throw Sandy some love. That, you know what? I got to say, Sandy, your crew, you guys are great. 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, smiles and warm and fuzzies from you guys every time I'm there. So thank you for being so awesome. Seriously, you guys are rad. All right, bid. Funny. It's heavy. Yeah, it is heavy, Jackie. It would be, you know, for me, if I can keep packages under 4 pounds, it makes it a lot easier. Once it hits over 4 pounds, then I typically need to start making a new package. But yeah, thinking of weight, Jackie, very, very, I like that. Good calculating there. Thank you, Happy Ducky. Thank you for being here. And if you registered today, thank you very much. I see Sandy in at 50. We'd be looking for 55 or better. Draft Horse Diva is out, so we have Sandy at 50. I don't think anyone else was in here. Sandy, you're getting that for 50. Congratulations, Sandy Spiff. Sold. Let's make that official. Sold 50. Boom. Sold. 5-0. Bam. Sandy Spiff. Awesome. Thank you, Sandy. So, geez, I guess that wraps it up here. Another wonderful Wednesday in the books. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate you all. I'm not sure when I'll be back. I got a couple things I'm trying to work through here. But hopefully quite soon. Let's just see if someone else is on. I do believe Elizabeth K should be live right now. Let me check my subs. Elizabeth K is on. Sweet. 25 people over there hanging out at Elizabeth K's. I didn't see Elizabeth K's preview for this week, so I don't know what's going on, what they're selling over there, but they always have great stuff. So let me get back in here, drop that link, paste. There you go. There's the link over to Elizabeth K's live right now. If you guys want to go see what they got going on, go check it out. Tell them hello. And I hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much for being here. What's her site right there, Jackie? The link that I just dropped in the chat. And I can just pin that one. It's pinned in the chat now, so it should be pretty easy to find. Yeah, Elizabeth K and the crew over there. Great people, great jewelry, and great prices too. So have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. Can't wait to see you all again. Peace.